It's One Direction, ladies and gentlemen. Here they are. Screaming going on there.
Nice studio.
You know, we had a little bit of screaming then. There was screaming outside earlier when people were queuing up for you. Do you ever get used to that? Does it kind of still surprise you?
I think it just surprises everywhere, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, we get to travel to a lot of different places and stuff, and, you know, we went to Australia a few weeks back and that. To have people out there, you know, to have that kind of reaction in such a place so far away we never thought we'd get to go to is amazing.
Liam, was it in Australia you had your pants stolen?
That is where my pants were stolen, yes. It was a really weird experience, actually. It's quite strange.
When did you realise the pants had gone missing?
Well, this girl kind of, like, half opened my door when I was in bed, and I, like, turned around and saw this eye, like, peeking through, and she was trying to, like, break in. So then I ran outside to have a look what was going on. What was the commotion about?
When you ran outside, though, did you have pants on?
I had these jogging bottoms on, which I'm sure people have seen the picture, because I just, you know, when you just whack something on and run outside...
Oh, was that the same time?
Yeah, it was the exact same time. I'm sure it was a setup.
Named a lot of pubes on show on that one.
Yeah, a couple of pubes.
Well, I think you went back out, and you went back in, did some crunches, and then went back out and posted the photograph. And the pants were tracked down and returned to their rightful owner, weren't they?
They were indeed. So I got outside and realised the pants were gone because they were outside drying, because they had them under my wetsuit. And then this girl had them on at the beach later, and my security guard just saw them and was like, those are your pants. I mean, I don't know why you knew they were my pants, because that's a bit strange.
That's a different story, I suppose.
Yes.
You know? But you got them back. But you didn't really mind whether you got them back or not.
No, well, it was a bit... I just wanted to check there was no skidders in there.
Were they what?
No, they were red. They were red.
Now, let me ask you about your love lives, guys. OK? Who is the most popular with the ladies? You know what I like? No hesitation. No hesitation.
Well, no one else is gonna admit.
Does it differ from country to country? Because the Beatles, everyone thought in this country, OK, it's Paul and John. But in America, initially, Ringo was the kind of heartthrob. Which, you know,
Ringo.
Yeah, Ringo was getting plenty of action. Does it differ country to country?
I think not a ton, but I think maybe places like Japan. Niall, because he's got, like, blonde hair. They go crazy over his
I've never seen
hair.
people like me before.
They've never seen...
Little Irish fellas coming in with dyed hair and
Dancing about.
dancing.
Give them a little leprechaun kick when you get out there. And do you... are you in relationships? So some of you are in relationships, I believe. Who's spoken for at the moment? OK, OK. So the two in the middle are... No, you're not... OK, so travelling, guys, being away and touring, and you've just come back, I know, from, like, a huge... How many dates did you just do?
134 shows.
Wow, that's incredible. When you're away and you're in a relationship, that must be kind of tough, especially as your partners must know that it's kind of... It would be there for you if you wanted it, so to speak.
Yeah, but the thing is, with me personally, like, my missus does the same thing, and she gets it, because she does the same job.
Oh, your missus is in Little Mix, of course, isn't she?
Yeah, she is, yeah.
And are you getting married? You've announced your engagement?
We're engaged.
Wow,
yeah, but we
congratulations.
haven't...
That's brilliant. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and can you give us any plans for the wedding? Not the date, but, I mean, for example, do you have any one person in mind for the best man?
See, I was thinking it was going to be one of the lads, but since, you know, today we've had a few chats and that,
We've bonded.
Do it. So we'll just swap numbers.
There's a father-son thing going on here.
Exactly.
I took him to one side and told him to avoid the skunk. I didn't, I'm just joking, OK? He's got it under control. I like the fact that Harry you seem to be quite democratic in spreading the love around, Harry. You know, you seem to... you know what I'm saying here. I mean, you seem to be, you know, not only do you seem to have a lot of love to give and you're happy to share it with a lot of people, but at the same time, you seem to have a very broad area, the catchment area of people you will choose to give your love to. I mean, which is a nice thing. I think it shows you in a great light, and it means you have a lot of elderly fans who all think they stand a chance as well, and that's a good thing. But are you looking for someone... Who's the girl who's going to catch Harry? What are you looking for in a partner, if indeed you're looking for a regular partner right now?
I don't know. I think you just kind of know when you find someone, I guess. I think just someone who's nice.
As always.
That's always a good start.
Well, I mean, see, I think that's why you need to have a bigger list of things you're looking for. Because most of them are nice at first, aren't they? Most of the people you meet are pretty nice at first. So you're not looking for any particular thing, or...? You've dated a lot of... Because you've dated probably more... Am I right in saying more high-profile partners than the other guys here?
I guess so.
Yeah. And so is that something you like?
Wasn't funny?
Yeah. Because you know, I don't want to name names, but there was Taylor Swift and Delavigne, who I saw together this week. And do you leave amicably, or do you worry they're going to chat about you and say, oh, that Harry, what a You know what I mean? Do you worry about that? Or do you do the aftercare and make sure that they're friends?
I mean,
2-week window.
I mean, I'm friends with them, if that's what you mean.
That's what I'm asking. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Let me ask... no, you're a single chap as well.
Yes.
OK. You seem to keep it under the radar a bit compared to Harry, so to speak.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we don't know as much about your private life.
I'm a quiet man. Very Irish in that respect. Like to keep myself to myself.
That's good.
I'm my own man. I'm 20 years old.
When are you old?
This isn't a dating show, mate.
It sounds more like a political...
I feel like I'm on Cilla Black here.
Is that a really weird version of Take Me Out? OK. Let me ask you about whether or not you are romantic souls with those of you who are in relationships. I mean, do you do romantic things for your partner?
I try to.
Okay. Like what? Give us an example.
Just nice things like cook dinner.
Cook a dinner?
Yeah, that's always a nice one.
OK. Close.
I've only ever cooked one meal. That was pretty nice. Chicken wrapped in Parma ham, stuffed with mozzarella.
Stuffed? Wow.
Yeah, stuffed, Liam. That's what Jamie Oliver said. Stuffed. With a big scoop of homemade mash. Winner.
That was quite an aggressive
Yeah,
stuffing you were giving that.
This guy just got angry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, OK. Do you buy gifts for the ladies of your life?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Have any of you bought the lady in your life this item this year?
We've actually all
I didn't
bought
buy
our
it, yeah.
girlfriends that.
No, I gave it to
That
her.
incredible product there.
The One Direction perfume.
She wears it every
How
day.
does it smell?
Now, what do you mean, how does it smell? I heard you were very involved in the making of it.
We were.
Oh, I see. I thought you were saying, how does it smell? I want to smell it for someone.
Plug it for us.
I'll give it a smell.
It's got card and everything. Good to go.
I'm getting fake tan. There's a hint of Nando's. And there's a top note of a bus shelter on a rainy Tuesday night. It's quite nice. It's very sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. There's a fly in there. There you go. You see, was that remotely convincing? The fly?
I liked it.
Okay,
I
guys.
actually looked for a second.
Yeah, you did that.
So you've got your third album coming out.
Yes.
Midnight Memories. Now, it was Busted or McFly or McBusted or Fly Busted or whatever they're called now. They wrote a song for you for the album, is that right?
Yeah, I wrote one of the songs with them.
Okay. Good.
With McFly.
Okay, and so you are are you the main songwriter in the group then?
These two did a lot of... Louis and Liam did a lot of the writing on this one.
Okay, here it is. This is not out until the 25th, is it? So we're holding a very rare early copy, which we haven't got the...
You haven't got the CD.
And the single, what was the single I saw where you have the where your parents were in it?
Story of My Life.
Okay, what a sweet video for that. Have a look at this. It's such a lovely idea. This is the new video. That's lovely. Really lovely video. And that's sweet. And I guess, touring as much as you have been, you probably don't get to see your family, your loved ones, as much as you would like to, I guess.
Yeah, it was kind of... I think it was nice as well for them to see, like, a little bit of what we do and be on set and stuff and see what kind of, like, the times of day and stuff we work, so it's quite nice.
You know... Jonathan, I've got a question.
Yes, sir.
please.
I'm going to embarrass myself in front of about 400 people here. I really need the toilet.
There's that
So, you want to go to the toilet now?
If I could possibly do that.
Well, let me ask
This
your
has never happened.
let me ask your bandmates. Should we let him go to the toilet?
It's your show.
Yeah, you can...
Or we could press him in his bladder so he pissed himself on TV.
Trust me, you don't want to do that.
You could just... OK, well, do you want to whiz out to the top? We're almost done here. Do you want to hang on for a couple of minutes? But the thing is, you can't relax and enjoy it when you need to go to the toilet.
Well, I wasn't enjoying it anyway.
Don't let him go now. There's no way he's going now.
OK. In that case, we're going to do another 5 minutes. OK, so you're touring again. You've only been back a little while. You've got a little while off. When does the tour kick off? It's the Where We Are tour.
April.
Where does it start? It starts in April.
Yeah.
And the last one was 130 days, I think. You said, how many is this? Is it the same size, or...?
It's like 80-something.
And you learn a little bit of the language in each country, don't you? Is that right?
Sometimes.
OK, so what have you learned? What did you learn in Japan?
Arigato gozaimasu.
Gambarimasu.
Konnichiwa.
Pretty good.
I didn't learn anything in Japan.
OK. What's the best thing you've learned, or what's the biggest thing you've learned? Because you're young guys, you're travelling. See, I'm not letting you go. But you're back in Japan, and you haven't travelled that much before you were in the band, had you? So what surprises were there for you when you went on the road, when you went to other countries? Harry, what have you learned?
Don't know. Do you know what I do now? I appreciate, like, a nice view. You know, like when you used to go on holiday?
It's true. What do you say?
You know when you used to go on holiday, right? You know when you used to go on holiday and your parents would go, it's really nice view, that. And you'd be like...
What are you talking about?
No, let the young man finish.
You know, now, if I'm stood on, like, the top of a mountain or something, I'm like, yeah, it looks quite nice.
How often have you toured?
We never go near mountains.
That's our tour of the Alps.
We go to capital cities.
Oslo!
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, sorry.
Wasn't a mountain.
One city in 134.
Was it?
Right, if you're on a big hill,
Yeah.
right, and it's... Yeah.
My room was
I
actually
don't
next
know.
to yours in Oslo.
So,
Maths.
What have you
I like
learned on
maths.
your 3 years of One Direction?
How to stand on a
Appreciating a
mountain.
good view.
Harry, what's the best view you've seen on the road?
I haven't even answered yet.
Because there must have been quite a few.
I would say, yeah, probably Norway.
Zane, is it true before you flew, you thought planes went upside down?
It's actually a funny story. Like, the first time I went on a plane with these boys, and they knew that it was the first time I was getting on a plane, and I was quite nervous about it. So before the plane took off, I'm sat with Louis on one side and Liam's on the other, and Louis goes, right, when it takes off, it's going to do a loop-de-loop in the air. So, like, I remember for, like, 20 minutes of the journey, I was waiting for it to, like, go upside down. Like, just terrified, like...
I love that you said loop-de-loop. Where do you see yourselves in 3 years' time or 5 years' time? Do you have a plan like that? Do you know where you'd like to be then? I mean, some of you are on the verge of getting married, you're in relationships. Would you like to have children by then?
In 3 years?
Yeah, or 5 years?
I don't know. I don't think 3 years is a bit of a short space of time, like, because we've just been together for 3 years and it's gone really quick for us, so, like, I don't know, 3 years, I don't know what could happen. It'd just be... Let's hope it's more fun.
You also can't say no, because then if he does have a kid and the kid watches this back, he'll be like, all right, cheers.
I was unplanned.
You never know.
Okay, but you know how to avoid unplanned pregnancies, don't you?
Yes.
Ask Harry. So, I'm very conscious of the fact that you need to go to the toilet soon.
No!
Yeah, it's really nice to meet you guys. I'm really pleased you haven't session, and I hope it carries on for you. I'm sure it will. But, you know, I know you have so many fans in this country. I know you respect them. If you had one message to give your fans, what would you like to say to them?
I think, you know, we just want to say such a massive, massive... You can't really thank them properly for what they've done for us. I mean, they've completely changed our lives, they've changed our family's lives, so just, you know, a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's kind of ever done anything for us but tickets. You know, they stand out in the rain and stuff for tickets and stuff, so thank you.
That's lovely. You'll be pleased to know you can go to the toilet now. Thanks so much for coming on the show. I appreciate it. And, you know, the tour's going to be huge. I know that. But I'm looking forward to One Direction Day. Do we have to wear anything special for One Direction Day? Is that how we take part?
No, we should do something
Just
like
a
that,
T-shirt from our merch website.
Just a T-shirt. Ladies and gentlemen, will you join me in saying thank you to One Direction?